Hold up.
What you finna ask me? So don't ask me nothing inappropriate.
Of them do, but it's like, look, so I'm gonna say 2 out of 10.
God damn, Papa, no, Papa. Hey, yo, what's going on?
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
you can hear them?
yeah,
you got audio?
a little bit.
All right.
It's not loud. But I can hear.
Right.
Welcome to the Trill Academy podcast.
Class
Is now in session. How y'all doing?
How y'all doing? I'm all right. How y'all doing this week?
I've been good. How was y'all week?
Pretty gum, man. Cool, about to talk some shit.
Okay. I can dig it.
Yeah.
I was doing good until today. I was talking to my wife, right, and she was joking. I know. But she was joking about, like, this guy at work that was trying to holler at her, right? So I was asking about the guy. I was just being playful. I was asking about the guy. And I said, well, you know, describe him to me or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she was
Did
like.
she say fine as hell?
No.
Oh.
She was like, he's short.
Boo.
She was like, he's short. And she said, he heavy, said. Yeah, she said, like you. I said, what? Woo! I said, what?
The short part or the heavy set
The
part?
heavy set part. Oh, pissed. Because everybody knows 4 stages of being fat, right?
Okay.
First is chubby.
Okay.
Then you fat.
Okay.
Then you heavy set.
Okay.
Nah, heavy set
Then
is
you just
before
big.
Okay.
What?
Heavy set is before fat.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Nah, I don't think so.
I'm positive.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I don't think so.
I was
no, let me
fat.
tell you why.
I know.
No, let me tell you why I don't think
That's
so.
why I didn't say nothing. I was like, I'm going to let
No.
the 2
Let me
bigums
tell you
have
why
it
I
out.
think so. Let me tell you why I think so.
Speaking of
Because
bigums,
being
well, I've been
fat,
watching Tyrone
being
for the
fat,
past-
fat is like a just a normal word, right? Like you can say anything's fat, right? Like that's fat, that's fat. Heavy describes like like heavy just sounds like you heavy.
Yeah, you
Like
little
that means like
husky.
if you trip and fall on
Heavy,
somebody,
heavy.
they can be severely.
You got
hurt.
so heavy, baby.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Heavy,
Heavy?
mean, no, let me tell you, heavy and husky means you're getting to the point where your ankle can't support what you have going on.
Bro, no, I was just talking about this earlier. It got to be the
Your
worst
ankle.
thing to a child ever.
At least
What?
she ain't say you was on the thick side.
No. I'm saying it got to be like the most damaging thing to a child. Like, you know, when they go get them uniforms and they say, what size is it? And they say husky. That's not even a measurement. That's just husky. He's
18
a husky.
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 18
That
means
means-
12 husky.
You're big for a child. You're
Yeah.
growing faster than the average.
Husky
You
sound dangerous,
you
dog.
just
Husky
need
sound-
something to accommodate.
Bro, husky sound like you about to
because
die.
No, because what it is you don't need the pants leg length because you're not as tall as a
but you are
man,
a little bit.
but you are
A little
your
wider.
waistline.
Yeah.
Husky sound like you about to die.
Husky sound like you about to what?
About to die.
Bullshit.
Husky.
Husky is just,
He
let me tell
husky.
y'all what. Let me tell you, when she said you were heavy, said this was all she was saying. She was not calling you fat. However, she did notice that when you take your pants off, you have to scratch that line around the stomach.
I don't get why it was brought up if I'm asking you about another person. That's what's wrong with us now. Joy. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Shit.
We didn't
Lonzo.
need that comparison.
Well, Lonzo, let me be the first to say again, since I was fat, I know fat. You, baby, you not what I consider
Nah.
fat.
Y'all need to stop lying to me. But it's
Stop
all
lying
right.
to you.
It's all right. It's wintertime, right?
Y'all in season.
We in season, and it's right around the time everybody can lie to themselves and say they're going to go to the gym in January. So we right on track.
Y'all right on
Right
track.
on track, all right?
Right.
With that being said, though, women should lie to you. And we need to talk about another person that be lying. So let's get into hot topics.
He did not lie.
Marcus, play the graphic. Let's get into hot topics. We need to talk about somebody that's been lying, too.
So hot.
Drama is all you know.
No, first say what the fuck I said.
So they just doing something to be doing it.
I play the street life.
The nigga just lie for no reason.
Lie for no reason. Hey, before we get into who we talking about, Marcus, can you play this clip of Mr. Life Jennings himself?
Don't do
We got some. Last month, right? Ty just told him he was too small. That's what he said. Now look what that say. You can pause it right there. What did that say? They never use those words. They
First
told him
of
they could
all-
not accommodate him.
Okay, and okay, so let's speak about that. What are they not accommodating him with?
The schedule. That's what they're saying. They were telling him we cannot accommodate you, right? Because they're probably already fully booked up. They are.
They didn't say that they couldn't accommodate him on the schedule. They said that they couldn't accommodate him. Period.
But is that what Life Jennings said?
That's what he said.
No. What did Life Jennings say?
He said that they said he wasn't a big enough star.
All right then. Saying I can't accommodate you and saying I'm not a big enough star. Is that a lie or is that not a lie?
He ain't lie.
He did lie.
He told his truth.
There you go. But he lied.
He didn't lie.
He lied, and this is what got me. He lied because he knew that was gonna garner support. People were gonna be outraged, and they were gonna say, "What? Y'all need to get Life Jennings on Tiny Desk." So he gonna get his concert regardless, because everybody gonna be like, "You need to put I can't believe y'all ain't got Life Jennings on there."
Because I was one of them. I was
Thank you.
What?
So
Are you kidding me?
Publicity.
I got you.
So are you kidding me?
He's going on something else.
SEX to this day.
He's going on something else. I don't know what the name is. It's kind of like Tiny Desk, right?
Unplugged.
Unplugged.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's similar, yeah.
But now we about to talk about what we talked about in the group chat. You told me that he was big enough, he had enough hits. So I'm gonna go down the list of people that recently came there. Sorry, I don't know the white people, so I left y'all out. I'm gonna just do the black artists or the people that's kind of in his genre, right?
Okay.
Maxwell.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Is he bigger than Maxwell?
He's not bigger than Maxwell. Which shout out to Maxwell. That's my old baby daddy right there.
Okay, let's go on.
Pause.
The Locks.
It's a clip of
What?
Maxwell doing a dance.
That funky chicken when he dropping it like it's
no
hot.
song in his category requires
That he dropping it like
that
it's hot.
level of him to show us he have Megan Thee Stallion knees.
He probably got some new joints out. He probably got some new joints.
But it did look good in those bell bottoms.
It did.
Okay.
So let's go on. The Locks.
Mm-hmm.
He bigger than the Locks?
I ain't say he was bigger than the Locks.
Okay,
but
then.
Hold
Let's
on.
keep going.
But let's go here.
What?
I listen to Lyfe more than the Locks.
That's her bias.
I don't
Me.
know what
Her
you're doing that
bias.
for.
Me.
I don't know what you're doing that for. Kalani.
You fucking
He bigger than Kalani?
Kalani is big now.
Okay.
Big
No.
for today.
I don't need all that.
Kalani and Lyfe,
I need
no,
yeses
no.
and no's.
He
I
bigger
need
than
yeses
Kalani.
and
Yes,
no's.
in his time, he
No.
was bigger than
Hell
Kalani.
no.
You crazy.
SWV? I'm asking. SWV?
Nah, he ain't bigger than
All right then. Shaka Khan. Okay then.
Well, nobody you think was big as Shaka Khan,
Team.
though. I don't know who Team is.
This is the me that you cannot find.
Tim's.
Whatever her name is. Timberland. I don't
bigger
care.
than Tim's.
You tripping.
Nah.
You tripping, dog.
No.
Sean
because
Paul.
No, he not bigger than Sean.
Okay. Nelly Furtado.
Bigger than Nelly Furtado.
You tripping again.
No,
Neo.
Nah, he not bigger than
Okay
Neo.
then. So you tell me the artists that they're gonna push out the side for
Kalani could have got
Must
pushed.
be
Who else?
nice.
Kalani, the Locks, him and the Locks, they
You gonna push out,
making that-
so you gonna push Kalani out to hit SEX on the Tiny Desk. Get out.
and we
She has a
and
bias.
Wood. No, I
She's
don't. How do I
biased.
have a how am I
You like
biased?
you said you.
That was my era.
okay.
That was my era. Kalani is not my era. Kalani has songs that I like, but Kalani is not my era.
Life Jennings was lying.
He wasn't lying.
Must
But
be
like I said, Kalani could have got
lies.
replaced with Life, and I would have watched it
And
any day and
even
listened
when they won't
any
put
day,
me on the
any-
Tiny Desk,
bullshit.
I'm a lie about
Anyway.
them saying I'm a small artist.
Oh, all righty.
Must be lies.
If you wanted to use Life to promote that, you can hold a note.
No, right.
Must be- I love that song. I like Life Jennings. Life Jennings is great.
What's your
But we gotta
favorite
be
Life
real
song?
about this, huh?
What's your
Must
favorite
be
Life
nice.
Jennings song? What's your
Yeah,
favorite?
we gotta be real about this. bro.
SEX and 26 years, 17 days, 26 years. 17
We
days.
gotta be real about this though, man. Like he not that big.
Mine is Cry.
He not that big.
Oh, girl.
He not that big. All right. We just gotta be honest. We just gotta be honest. All right.
See, crying is like taking your soul to the laundromat.
Oh,
Yeah, you know that song. You see how you over there?
and,
You see how you over there
And
smiling
Never
because you know that
Never
song.
Land. Well, he have some tunes.
He do,
guys.
Man,
Yeah.
a couple.
First of all, that first album, there were no skips. Are you kidding me? And the Phoenix ran a close second to that first one for real because he didn't have no skips on them albums for real.
A lot of skits for me. Anyways, hey, We're gonna move on to the second topic. Can you play the
Well, I tell
topic
you
of
what,
Kamala
I ain't
Harris?
never heard
Somebody
a
who
full
talking about some
Kamani
real
album.
smoke, some real fire.
I think we all
Alright.
at this table believe nobody should have to go to jail for smoking weed.
As you can see, we have a plan up here, her agenda for the black man,
That's right.
right? And one of the things is smoking weed.
And
Now,
y'all do a lot of
now-
black men do a lot of smoking weed. So
now hold on, now.
All right.
I am gonna say this.
all races, but
I am gonna say this. Why is that always the how I'm gonna get the black man vote?
well, because
I'm gonna legalize weed.
I'ma
baby.
just say
How
this.
many people have been
Well,
running that
listen,
game?
Listen, hold on, wait. Listen, the reason being is
Mhm.
because there are so many black men that have been charged with marijuana charges that are like the mass incarceration was based on
We get that.
type of
We get
shit.
that.
So that's why they always jump to that. But my thing is, and again, I ain't gonna get into my views on who is who, but they only want to legalize it because it's not just black people that do it, or it's not just black people that have made it popular. You get what I'm saying? Like
I get what you're saying, but
it's,
that's not
it's
the
white
advertise.
people. It's some they don't want white people to go to jail for it too now. So
But
now
no,
it's
I'm
like
saying-
let's
I'm
make
saying-
it legal because
Yeah.
we can't let white people go to jail for anything like
white
this.
people, white people
I
on the white people on the what you call it? What's the stuff they be making? The meth. White people
on.
ain't on the weed. Look, I'm gonna let
Somebody's been
Sorry,
watching
though.
Breaking Bad.
They on that meth. Anyways, what I'm saying though is I don't like the way it's portrayed. Like it's like, hey, if we want to get the black man vote, they smoke weed. Let's give them weed.
But
First off, you're not legalizing. Everybody say that. I'm gonna legalize. When I get in office, I'm gonna legalize. You're not
It's been
legalizing.
legalized
The
in
second
some
thing
states,
is,
though. That's the
black men want more than just legalizing weed. Can we get something else besides you saying we're gonna
Well,
legalize weed?
well,
Black
look
men do other things besides smoke weed. Okay, we do other things.
y'all look at that.
I saw something about a loan.
Look at that phone.
Sitting sideways.
Look at that phone.
I thought
Is that alone?
she said something about a loan.
The $25,000 loan for first time buyers of
Weed.
minorities. It's not
Weed.
just for black people though. It's for anybody. That's
I can give
first-time
you what
buyer
they
that
said.
is
I can give you what they said.
that is a minority, or if you meet the minimum criteria, you can't make over a certain amount of money.
I'm gonna give y'all what they said. With the Kamala Harris will create an opportunity agenda for black men. I'm gonna try to attempt to read
Marcus,
this.
that's not working.
I graduated from Forest Brook, so I'm gonna attempt to read this. All right. Provide $1 million
I was just about to
loans
say this is
that are
about to be
fully
chopped up.
forgivable up to $20K of black entrepreneurs and others to start a business. Right. So you have to start
Small
a business.
businesses.
You have to start a business to get this stuff.
No.
Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Support education training and mentorship programs that lead to good paying jobs for black men, including
talking about the loan.
pathways to
Okay.
become teachers. Do need more black teachers, except for that one dude that's getting his hair braided.
Man-
All right.
Oh
Protect investments so black men who make them know their money is safe. This is for the cryptocurrency. Launch a national health initiative focused on illnesses that disproportionately impact black men, right? And then legalize recreational marijuana and create opportunities for black Americans to succeed in the new industry. Now, with that being said,
Meaning
niggas
niggas will be able to
how
sell
many
dope.
people have they let out of jail since they did the legalization in some of these states?
Now that I don't know, but
Okay.
can we
It would have been a big story if it happened. It
right?
didn't happen.
And can we also talk about related to this topic and related to Kamala, the whole there's a lie that I was able to actually Google that is actually making black people not want to vote for her. It's been said that she has helped
You talking about the transgender thing?
She helped convict thousands of black men for marijuana use in California when she was whatever she was. I don't even know what the lady was. I ain't gonna lie to you. Senator, district attorney, not senator. Why would I even say senator?
And I got the
But-
high school.
Hey, she was a district
a
attorney, and she helped. But that actually is not even true. I thought that was true because I was like, shit, she don't ever talk about it. But I guess she just literally don't say nothing about it because she like, you can read this stuff. Like I ain't gotta.
I mean,
I don't
she
have
should
to
answer
defend that.
some of it.
She does, but that nobody has actually asked her that question. But that is a rumor that was going around online that a Republican site actually posted, and they were like, "Oh well, it was a show. It was a show about it on Showtime, a special about it on Showtime." And I'm like, Showtime who's Showtime? And then I went online and Googled it and looked it up, and Showtime and X and all of that is actually endorsed by the Republicans and them.
I mean,
so
the
I
dude
was
that
like,
runs X is Elon Musk. He endorsed Trump. We know that.
Right.
However, I don't know her record, so I had to.
but
look
she
more
didn't do
into
that, and I just wanted to,
Obviously
throw that
not.
out
She
there.
wanna legalize marijuana, right? Obviously not.
I'm just saying. Well,
Get the black man
but a lot
vote.
of people still think that she does.
Get
she
the black
did.
man vote, legalize marijuana, and tell them you're gonna give them reparations. We got them, and then we ain't gonna do none of that shit. Every 4 years, same game plan. We're losing the black man vote. Legalize marijuana. Throw that out there. Roll that. See if it can do something.
Shit, you want to get my vote? Tell me that you're gonna give me my damn
Roll
40
that-
acres
roll
and
that
a
out there.
mule at this point.
Roll that out there.
I'll take my 40 acres and a mule.
You know they
Thank
like
you
the
very-
smoke.
Thank you very much. I'll take my 40 acres and a mule. It ain't even about they like the smoke. It's they sell it. Let's be honest. That's really what it is.
Man, come on now. I ain't gonna lie to you. At this point in life, right? If you still selling weed, dog, it's time to get a 9 to 5. If you
Weed ain't
still
the same
selling,
weed, my
if
boy.
you just selling, I'm saying if you just selling weed,
Don't nobody.
it's time to get a 9.
Don't nobody
You be
sell-
surprised.
You right.
It's time to get a 9 to 5.
I don't see that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say that.
Now,
Hey man, shout out to everybody that's doing their motherfucking 9 to 5 over at the Trizzle. The Trap Boys make it jump, doing their thing, keeping us lit out here in these streets. But not you raggedy bitches
about to
that
have
be
y'all
selling
lit.
them
Comment
fake
about
perks and
that.
stuff.
Y'all.
Not them.
Comment
Not
about
you
that.
raggedy
Y'all
bastards
lit.
that be selling them fake perks.
It's her.
All y'all, fuck y'all.
This
but
lady not even.
but everybody
about to
else,
go
I-
hang in no trap.
probably
This
never
lady-
even been inside of
Now,
This lady
let's.
is full
Kamala,
of
Kamala does
bull
need an answer for this stuff. I hope that she
Excuse me,
does.
Mr. Weedman. May I get
All right.
2 weeds, please? Thank you so much.
I hope that she does.
Not
Kamala
May I
needs
get 2
to
weeds, please?
answer for this stuff, and I hope she does. I'm not going to endorse nobody, but I know who I am voting for. But yeah, all politicians need to, make sure they answer for the stuff they did. We got another person that's not a politician that need to answer for some things too that we need to talk about. Now I know a lot of people are gonna be mad at me because he makes y'all feel a certain way, and I love him too. But it's time to stop being real about Jermaine Double Dutch Cole. All right, jumping in and out of this beef. Okay, now if you don't know, Jermaine just put out a song
Lonzo, he in the
called
business
Port
today getting his ass
Antonio.
whooped.
He just put out a song called Port Antonio.
And
Right?
he ain't say nothing wrong on it.
He didn't say nothing wrong. That's good. I got the lyrics right here.
It still wasn't wrong for him to say it.
Got the lyrics right here. All right.
Why was it wrong for him to say that?
They see this fire in my hand. In my they see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost the bro. You want me to continue? Would you like me to continue?
Saying that? What was wrong with him
I
saying
would
that?
gain a foe. And all for what? Just to attain some more.
Lonzo, what does that mean to you? Because you obviously, I'm still trying
What
to
it
figure out.
means?
Because I don't
What
know
it
that.
means
Like,
to
I
me?
don't know what was wrong
No,
with that.
let
Tell
me give you the
what-
scenario.
Yeah, go
let me
ahead.
give you the scenario,
Go
right?
ahead.
Let's say all three of us hanging out, right?
Mhm.
All right. Me, you, and Jazz used to be real close. But now you and Jazz ain't that close, right?
Mhm.
But I still invite both of y'all out everywhere, right?
Mhm.
Me and Jazz chilling, we talking.
Mhm.
I'm trying to big you up to Jazz. I'm like, man, hey, man, it's still the three of us, me and Bree. Hey, you and Bree. And you sitting up on the couch like, fuck both of them, right? You walk up, you smack both of us. You smack both of us, right? I say so.
I'm Kendrick Lamar.
Hold on,
Okay,
let me
I
finish.
got you. I'm Kendrick Lamar. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you go. I smack both of us. You smack both of us, right? I say something to you. I slap you back. Jazz slap you back. A week later,
I shoot Jazz.
all right, cool. A week later, I apologize to you. Right?
Right.
I apologize to you. Then you and a group of other people go over there and start jumping Jazz. And I tell Jazz later on, like a month later, I tell Jazz later on, you know, if I was there, I would have been swinging too. Or I would have knocked both of y'all out. What kind of shit? Bro, if you say the beef couldn't help you sleep at night and you need your peace, why you keep bringing it up for?
First of all, that's not what he was saying. If I was there, I would have slapped the shit out of both of y'all. But if I was there, I would have knocked both of y'all out. What he's saying is, if I would have jumped in that wouldn't have done anything but made other people outside of this circle feel some type of way that don't need to have shit to do with this fucking circle. Bruh. When me and Jazz really ain't even beefing for real. Bruh. We just so happen to be mad at each other, and we've done some stuff that we need to fix. And so you saying, hey man, I wasn't about to get in there because y'all need to squash that shit. Y'all really need to squash that shit.
Who made the first diss song? Who responded first?
Say that.
No, who responded first?
Oh,
J. Cole.
J. Cole, yeah. But then he reneged.
No,
he took it back.
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get to that. J. Cole responded first.
He said he got mad, but then he came to his senses.
Hold on. Schoolboy Q comes to J. Cole saying, I forget what the Dreamville. He does the Dreamville thing. Mm-hmm. Schoolboy Q sees him, says, hey, dog, that really wasn't for you. Now, somebody shoot up my car because they were trying to shoot somebody else. And I still get ricocheted. And somebody said, hey, bro, don't worry about that. They weren't even trying to shoot you. I was in the car, too. But I digress. Schoolboy Q said that wasn't for him, right? Now, me. If I say I'm apologize to you, guess what? We both gonna be apologizing. Okay. I ain't see Kendrick change no verse on no song. I didn't see Kendrick apologize. None of that. Kendrick went on to doing what he do. J. Cole brought Kendrick out at Dreamville. Now you tell me, just being just a human being, how does that look? I apologize to you at my own festival. I bring you out at my own festival, and all of your disses is still online.
So what you're saying is,
where people can see that you've been talking shit about me.
What you're saying is just because Kendrick is childish and and because he won't beef, I have to be like, oh, well, you know what? If he won't smoke, I got to give it to him.
Okay.
He don't have to do that.
Fair enough. He don't have to do that. So why bring it up again? Bro, I don't like people like that.
No,
you had the time to do that. You had the time.
Like, bro,
you had the time.
Everybody keep on talking about I'm dodging smoke, bro. I'm not dodging no smoke.
He is dodging smoke. He said that.
If he dodging smoke, then how you figure he dodging smoke?
I can't sleep at night because this is weighing on me heavy.
How you figure he dodging smoke if he just brought it up again? You just said
he brought it up again. So why if you can't sleep at night? And this is weighing on you so much, Cole.
He was just responding to the people.
To my core.
When you are involved in something, period, you do kind of have grounds to talk about it, revisit, and bring it up to your liking.
He's not in it. He's the whole part of him apologizing was for him to get out of it. Thank you. You can't exit out. You can't jump out of the situation, and then when you feel like it, jump back. All right, hey, the beat died down. Now I can jump back in.
He's out of it, but now he's writing his memoir,
and he's letting it be known. Hey, I wasn't on nobody's side. I wasn't dodging no smoke. I wasn't on nobody's side. All he was saying is, look, I didn't say nothing because I was not about to lose like he said, lose a bro, gain a foe, meaning. Because of some stupid shit, now we not friends no more.
If it's stupid, then stop bringing it up.
He don't have to quit bringing it up, Lonzo.
If it's stupid,
if I want to talk about something, I can still talk about it. If me, you and Jazz decided we're gonna be friends again, I can still say.
Oh, so every time we out, you gonna bring up the fact that you smacked.
It don't gotta be. It don't have to be that every time we out.
Remember that time we was out.
It don't have to be that.
Slap you up.
It don't have to be that. It does not have to be that, but I do have
hey,
right.
Quit laughing before I slap you. He said you ain't gonna slap
me. That's all I'm saying. Like, if it really was just I can't sleep, and I get it, bro. We all love J. Cole. J. Cole represents so much to so many people. He represents the college boy for everybody that went to college to HBCU. He represents that, right? He represents the good dude that these girls want to get, right? He's a good dude, but he still got a little edge to him. He represents the black suburban kid that's out in the suburbs that, hey, man, I wanna make sure people know I'm black. So J. Cole gives you that identification. What? People do have that little thing where they live in the suburbs and people don't feel like they black enough. So he identified, and nobody wants to say nothing to Cole because like Cole is so good, but bro, you let Nas down. Again, Nas would never apologize and been bringing Jay-Z out at his own concerts and be like, oh, Jay-Z, I apologize to you.
Different
Still dropping
strokes,
diss tracks.
different strokes, different folks,
That's
and
right.
the rap game was totally different then.
Ain't
The
nothing
rap
changed
game.
now. Ain't nothing changed now.
Boy, it is
Besides
tremendously.
besides weaker lyrics, ain't nothing changed now.
Wow.
You know what? They gave Drake so much slack for lack of weeks because he played Me, Myself, and I at the goddamn concert. He was like, yeah. You didn't see the clip? He was like, you know, you're going to be living through life, and sometimes you're going to find out people that you thought was down with you wasn't down with you. And he was going into that, and you thought he was going to play like No New Friends or something. And he was like, here, DJ. You know, I said, oh, the lady.
Nah,
He
and
love
that's
his
because he be
R&B.
trolling. Yeah.
He love his R&B. Him
To
and
me,
21.
J. Cole did the most light skin shit. That's some light skin shit. To be like, nah, I ain't in it. And then, well,
First
you
of
know,
all,
if I was
excuse
in
you?
it though,
You
you
said
know
the
what I'm
most
saying?
light skin shit
That's
like
some
I'm gonna
light-skinned
kick your
shit.
ass in
That's
here.
some light skin shit. To be like, I ain't in it, dog. But
Gangster.
then when everybody turn their head,
Member.
but let me tell you something. If I was in it though, that's like them what if people. You know what I'm saying? You telling people, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Like something such happened. Couldn't have been me. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was there, it would have went different. You was there. You apologized and deleted a whole song. At least leave the song up. We can apologize to each other. But if you ain't taking, Kendrick
So
ain't,
because he
Kendrick,
apologized, he got to be
I would've-
more light skinned.
No.
Yeah, but because he
if
apologized.
Kendrick ain't changing his verse about fuck the big three, it's just big me, guess what? My song's staying up. Change your verse, dog. If we on good terms, change your verse. Why I gotta be the only one apologizing? Why? Y'all
Because
say
he
he
decided
did.
to do that. If Kendrick don't want to do that, he got to do that.
Schoolboy Q said Kendrick said the shots weren't for him. Then take it down. If the shots ain't for me, why I'm in the shots?
But
All right, then.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know why Kendrick. I'm trying to figure out why did Kendrick do it in the first place? Why did he create that?
I'm gonna tell you right now,
this
dog.
beef. Why did he do it? I don't.
I'm gonna tell you. Well, he want competition. Kendrick want competition. He really don't like Drake, but he likes competition. I'm gonna tell you
I
right
don't
now.
understand why he don't like Drake.
I'm
though,
gonna tell
if they
you
were
right
so
now though.
Cool.
Cole, and you know this is what black people say when they think you being stupid. Cole better man than me, cause I don't give a damn if it was my mama, my pastor. If somebody diss me on the track, I'm dissing your ass back.
Hey, play
All
that
right?
grandma diss song.
I don't
Play
give
that grandma
a
diss,
damn.
diss to the grandma
Cole
song.
better man than me. Then he bring the man out at his concert. Man, he better man than me.
But that's
better man
because
than
that's
me.
where he was at on his journey. He let
Right.
it go.
Well,
That's
stay
all
on the path.
He let bygones
Stay
be
on
bygones.
the path. Don't get off the path. Stay on the path. The path was what? I'm peace. But then you turn around and say, but if you really wanted to smoke,
this
I would
is a safe space, guys. Alonzo was just being judgmental at
Whatever.
the moment. This too shall pass. What's our
I'm
next
going
topic?
to jam Cole on the way home. I still love
know
Cole,
what?
but that was weak.
Pull
You
up
know
on the
what?
line.
That
All
was
right,
weak.
that was weak. Our next
Always the
topic
heavy
is
set ones, boy. I
It
tell
don't, right.
you.
It was weak.
Woo! It's
was
always
weak.
them.
Cole
telling you.
Cole stick to playing basketball.
Yeah, I
bro.
said it.
Anyways,
I want the smoke. You see how I did
Anyways.
that? 'Cause I won't smoke.
don't
with
worry,
this
we got
nigga.
smoke for you in the next
I
topic.
got
Our
your
next
ass.
topic is when should you start back dating? That's your smoke. Because when, you
should
gonna start back
dating?
when should
in
you start back
life,
dating?
after a breakup?
After a
in
breakup.
general?
After a breakup.
The next day.
Why?
Because you want to. Whenever
Why?
you feel like it.
Is that really good advice to give somebody?
I don't think that there's a time limit because everybody's story is different. Some people might be ready the next day because they may have been wanting to be out of that relationship for a long time. Others may need to go to counseling, may need to take some time to themselves. Other people may need to do that. And it depends on how long you were with somebody. If you're with somebody for 10 years, obviously you're used to that person. The next person that you date may not act anything like that person, or they may act just like that person, and then something triggers you, and you should have gotten help for that because you're used to something for a very long time that you need to, figure out why that's triggering you. But there's no time limit. You do what you want to do. Different strokes for different folks.
We talking about serious dating. Cause I know y'all gonna say dating and y'all think it's just he took me out to the movies. No, I'm talking about like seriously dating.
Oh, that went a whole nother way.
Wow.
What? You
No.
ready to play outside as soon as you done with the relationship?
No, I was just saying when you say you took, I was start. Never mind. So what's the question again? So I can answer.
When should you start dating after a breakup?
After a breakup, when the break is up.
Period.
So why would you feel comfortable enough to date once you start break once you initially broke up? Like, cause some people wait years.
Some people wait days.
I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna answer this under or based on the assumption of most people mentally check out of relationships prior to the actual breakup. So that would be a reason to date kind of soon after. But if you would have asked the younger me, I would have been like, stay single, find yourself, and do all of that. Now, this version of me, if you want to date somebody the next day, call them the next day. Call them. Yeah.
And that's that on
Shoot
that.
that arrow.
I'm gonna say, it doesn't matter the time frame, but you should know your triggers and know who you are before you start dating again. There's no need in jumping into another relationship if you don't know what you really want out of this relationship or what your triggers are, because you ain't gonna do nothing but make this whole other experience sour too.
So what you're saying is, if I don't come healed, at least know what set me off.
Right. If I have trauma from that last experience, then heal first.
No, you ain't gotta heal. You should, but you gotta know yourself.
But that's what I'm saying.
Don't
Okay,
sabotage this new relationship because you don't know what the hell you
trauma.
dealing with.
Let's just say you don't have trauma from your last relationship. Y'all just said, hey, irreconcilable differences, or we're on two different paths in our life. I want to do this. He wants to do that. So we decided, hey, we still love each other. We're still, two people that care about each other, but we're on different paths. So I'm gonna let you go.
So y'all were cordial. Y'all just.
But then why do I need to wait to date somebody else?
I didn't say you have to wait. I'm saying I'm
but that's what I'm
asking
saying.
What would be your time? I'm asking your time. If you say you don't have to wait, you don't have to wait.
I don't think.
But what I'm saying is know yourself.
So
don't just jump into the relationship and be
I'm
like,
gonna say
I'm gonna be the same person I've been in this other relationship.
I'm gonna say me personally. Now let me speak about me personally, because I was only in one significant relationship for 16 years. Forever. One marriage, one child, one relationship, my entire life, like nothing else. Yeah, I ain't healed now, and it's been 2 years. So
you want to dive into why you probably ain't healing?
You contradicting yourself.
Of course not.
We can finish the rest of the episode
but
with
did you
with
hear
that
her
part.
say she not healed, but continues to move on? So you just bleeding over it on everybody.
No, and I'm gonna put it like this. That's why I have not did anything serious with anybody else, and I'm quick to tell somebody like, "Whoa, I don't want that. No, we're not gonna do that." And if I feel like I'm getting that close to somebody, I know that this is not ideal. But I guess people say you self-sabotage. I will literally be like, yeah, no, I promise you.
Self-sabotage, you wasting people's time with that bull
No,
malarkey.
because I would tell them in the beginning.
But what if it's a person
I'm
that really
trying to
wanna
be
do something with
righteous
you?
and honest. I'm not just trying to be honest and hurt somebody. I want to be righteous and honest. So I'll tell you like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I can love you. I can care about you. To know that I'm
you talking about righteous and honest. Be forthcoming. Don't let
righteous and honest. There are two different things.
I
You
said
can be
righteous. She said righteous. I said be forthcoming.
Ain't nothing righteous about you telling
Don't be
people, hey man, I'm just playing around.
That's what I just said.
We're being righteous.
That's what I just
man,
said.
you using that word wrong.
I'm not
righteous.
telling anybody that I'm just playing around. I don't say that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So you going the Life Jennings route?
No, and I don't do that. But I should be free to be able to date if I want to date, right?
Nobody said, all right, but what if a person is trying to be serious?
And so I let them go.
So you wasting their time,
Hell
right?
no. If they want to be serious, I let them go.
Okay.
I will let you go.
After she's giving them something to be serious about.
So what happens though? What happens when you're ready to seriously date and you done messed over all these people and then one of them could have been the one there for you?
I'm not messing over anybody. I let them know like if they don't want to deal with me in the capacity that I want to deal with someone in, because I know that I am not healed and I do not want to hurt anybody, then let's not do that.
So
because
you do have a time frame on her dating. She said right after. You ain't dating, you just playing around.
I said whenever you're ready, whenever you feel like it, whenever you think that you're ready. I didn't say right after, but if it is.
We talking about you. We talking about you.
Me, why? If I want to, I date I date in a friendly manner. I don't date to be serious with nobody. I date in a friendly manner.
Like for the streets, friendly manner.
I mean, I'm not for the streets. I'm on the sidewalk, nigga. I'm just letting you know.
A friendly manner.
I'm not. First of all,
That's
I'm
a
not
nice
for
way
the
to
streets,
say
baby. I'm on the
streets.
sidewalk. Because
That's
one thing about it is I'm like on the sidewalk, like because I can put a foot out there
in a friendly manner.
I date in a friendly manner. Fuck
In
that.
a friendly manner.
Sound
like some J. Cole shit.
Like I said, I date in a friendly manner. I ain't for the streets. I'm on the sidewalk because I could easily just walk my ass back in the house and sit my ass down if I wanted to do that.
The sidewalk closer to the street than it is the front door.
Bullshit.
We got
your
anything
yard is
else?
your yard. Your yard is
So
home.
look,
your yard is your yard. That's still at the house.
Speaking of somebody that wants to be at the house, hey Marcus, can you play the clip of this gorgeous young lady talking about going 50-50?
Oh,
Remember that they were saying that you stopped messing with him at one point because of 50-50?
Is there water? Where did the water go?
What? What is the question?
The who?
50-50. Remember they were saying that you said he was cheap, or they were saying that you were
Oh, the splitting the bills.
the spitting 50-50. Yeah, the 50-50.
Yeah.
Remember, what was the tea on that?
Yeah, do I look like anybody that would split anything?
So you guys broke up at that point because
No, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50-50 on bills?
no.
Okay. So yeah, that was ridiculous. But he addressed that too though. That was, I don't even know why that even became a thing. Yeah, that was never an issue in our relationship, but it was definitely a rumor on the internet.
Remember that they were saying that
Okay.
you stopped messing. Remember that they were saying that.
that interview.
Remember that
because she also said something else. I'm gonna let you talk about this 50-50 part real quick. The part that I'm gonna let you talk about this part because I got something else to say.
Okay. You need to talk about this too.
Yeah, I mean I am, but go ahead.
Because, not gonna lie to you, as beautiful as she is,
Who the fuck does she think she is?
nah, she turned immediately ugly by
No, for
saying
real,
that.
by saying shit like that.
And double down. She was like, you seen
Like I said, do I look like
Put the hand on the
somebody
chest.
that would?
No, the question is, do I look? I want to know what not looking like doing 50-50 look like.
Well, you know
That's
what?
what I want to know what
I
it look
look like somebody who might have to go 50-50, but I don't want to be somebody who have to go 50-50.
Well, guess what?
Gosh,
I
darn
may
it.
look like somebody who has to go 50-50, but Fat Moss says otherwise. You
I
see how
don't
that
wanna.
like that macaroni mix down there say otherwise?
She said in a later
Like,
interview,
she-
she said
I
in
don't
an interview
know.
this week that she needs more media training. I don't know if she needs more media training, but I know that right there, she just messed up her bag for a lot of people.
She
A
did.
lot of people.
She was speaking her truth. It's just you can't give the internet everything.
No.
That was the craziest.
Who
No.
looks beautiful enough to not go 50-50? I want to know what that looks like. Ain't nobody.
Beauty
No
is in the eye of the beholder. So
The
you would
bills
have
are
to
too.
you would have to
The
talk to
bills
the
are the eye of the
beholder.
beholder too.
Your answer to that question is find the beholder, and you'll find the answer to why he feel he putting her up to where she don't
First
have
of
to
all,
pay for anything.
let's start here. Let's start here. You say who is that beautiful?
Yes.
That's your question.
That is my
Aphrodite.
Your wife. Your wife
Yes.
is that beautiful.
As beautiful as she may be.
As beautiful as she is, if she decides,
the air
if she
to my
decides,
life,
if
the
she
sun
decides
to my
that
shine.
she
ain't
don't want to work no
nobody.
more, if she decided she don't want to work no more,
Oh, she better work some.
but that's what I'm saying.
She gotta work
See,
some.
we're talking about 50-50 on bills, right? We're just talking about financially, right?
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Y'all, like,
Bro, even people that, even wives of rich folk, they start their own business. They have something going on.
but that don't mean they're paying bills.
Bro, you need to be doing something.
But
She's
that doesn't-
speaking from a place of, I'm not doing nothing. I'm it. And I've been seeing this on the internet a lot too. That's probably why it got me triggered. The whole, and dudes be saying it too, corny ass dudes.
wow.
Y'all like to ask women what they bring to the table. They are the
Shout
table.
out to Yada.
Man, if you don't shut that shit,
Shout out to
they
Yada.
are the table. All right, they are the table. They
Shout out
set the
to
table.
Yada.
They prepared the
We
table.
are the table.
All right, I'm
period.
gonna tell you right now. A lot of these women be on them dudes that be talking about they don't want to go 50-50. Y'all better watch them dudes. Be weary of them dudes. A lot of them dudes have control issues. A lot of them dudes just want you at home so they can do whatever they want to do. I'm gonna put people on game since y'all want to be put on game all the way. So keep thinking that dude that tell you ain't gotta work is the greatest guy in the world, and watch how that turn out. Cause you know how it's gonna turn out. Eventually, the woman that's at home is gonna get frustrated. Y'all gonna have roller coaster stuff, even though she's at home not doing nothing. Correct? Y'all
Why
gonna have
she at
problems.
home not doing nothing? Why do you consider that nothing?
Let's look at Travis Kelce, for instance, right?
Okay.
Because my wife tried to argue me with this too. Travis Kelce is a professional athlete.
Mm-hmm.
He has to stick to a regimen. He probably has his own chef. He
Okay.
probably has a person that's cleaning the house, right?
But you
He
said
probably has he has accountants, so he has somebody that's working with the finances.
It's not guaranteed.
No,
though.
all that he has all that. So all these things that she would probably be doing, making the budget, helping the kid, he has somebody for that. So you tell me, what role is she doing? As them dudes will say, what table is she setting? You tell me. She's just there to do what? Be pretty, come to the game.
Well, what I will say is, in speaking, if we're speaking on Travis Kelce and her situation, they were not married, so maybe she said, I don't have to do those things yet because I'm not his wife, but once I'm his wife, then those roles are mine.
In the military,
You don't think that?
in the military, they told us, you train how you fight. You don't wait till you go to war to start being like, all right, now I know how to shoot the gun. You train how you fight. If you want to be a wife, before we get to that, show me you had the qualities and capabilities of a wife.
Okay.
If you want to be a husband, show that person you had the capabilities and qualities of being a husband. Does the husband get to do that?
Okay.
Does the dude get that? I ain't doing no husband duties until I'm a husband. When a dude take you on a date, then he gets to be like, man, open your own damn door. I ain't no husband yet. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I would laugh, but I would never go on a date with him
somebody
again.
like, what?
I would laugh.
never, ever.
But that's what women say, right?
No,
That's what you
no,
telling me,
because
right?
you're not. You're taking this out of context.
Oh, no,
You're-
I'm taking it out of context.
No, because you are. Because I'm gonna put it like this. You're saying, show me that you can be a wife, right?
Yes.
And I'm saying, well, show me that you can be a husband.
We saying the same
So,
things.
You're saying wifely duties. So, cook, clean, fuck, suck. I'm gonna just say that because we ain't got no kids. So I'm gonna
Hey,
just
man,
say
that's a
I'ma
list
just
y'all.
say-
That's a list y'all always bring out. So you tell me.
okay.
That's a
So
list
if
y'all
we're
always
doing
bring out.
if we're doing cook, clean, fuck, suck, right? Those are things for you. Now, what am I getting?
At any given moment, I have to lay my life down on the line for this
But
family.
that ain't, but you don't
Provide.
but
okay,
you don't
for
but
this family.
okay, so you're
Okay?
providing for me, showing me that you can provide,
security, provision,
right?
making sure that you have a roof over your- all
So
that stuff. Like y'all
that
try to
is
minimize
what
what the
she
man
said.
do.
No, but that
Y'all
is
really be trying to minimize what the man
we're
do.
not. We're saying do those things. That's what she said. She
She
no,
never
not her.
said that.
We ain't saying her. But what we're saying as women, you're talking about this whole 50-50 thing.
Yes.
But you're saying at any given moment you gotta lay your life on the line, blah blah blah. But at any given moment, you might get hungry at 3:00 in the morning and say, "Baby, can you go make me a motherfucking sandwich?"
Whataburger. Anyway.
Whataburger.
Whataburger.
Not even a sandwich out the kitchen.
Whataburger.
You want me to
Let me
drive
tell
to
you something. Let me tell you
Whataburger by
something.
myself
Let me tell you something.
in the middle of the night because you
I've
hungry?
been
You see what
in
I'm
a
saying?
relationship for a long time. So I ain't been on a dating forever. But I promise you, if I was to ever go, we talking about marriage dates, that's different. I'm talking about like a date, like a fresh date, a new date. If I was ever on a date with somebody and we talking about life experiences and she tells me, do I look like a person that will go 50-50? I'm going to have to ask the waiter, what's she been drinking?
Simone,
What's in-
I know
what's
a
in
good
her
divorce
cup?
lawyer. I'm just
What's in her cup?
No, you don't. You look at her and you say, you really don't, Miss Ma'am. You look like you deserve the finer things in life. You give her the best date of her life.
I will.
Never call that
I
bitch
will when I
again.
leave the bill. I'm gonna go to the restroom.
No. Pay the bill. Get the skins. Talk
skins,
about
not
marriage.
boots.
Bring up a dog. Tell her you always wanted one boy, one girl. Then burn off on her ass.
Yeah, knock them boots.
She tell me she
Knock them
ain't never
boots
been
and then
50-50.
dust
Guess what I'm gonna
off.
say? Well, you gonna experience it tonight. We about to split this bill. You gonna experience 50-50 tonight. I hope you brought your card.
So when she say, do I look like I go 50-50? You going to say, I'm glad you brought that up. We going Dutch tonight.
Tonight. You better
Oh,
believe it.
wow.
But if somebody, and I would if it was that type of situation, because I don't, Lord have mercy. These women that are on
Lord have
social
mercy.
media, these women that are on social media, that are on these podcasts, that are on these interviews, that are on these shows, they are making it so much harder for people who don't actually, for
Just the
women
day-to-day,
who are
just
not
the
like
day-to-day
that.
people.
Yes, because I don't even know
Has she not
nobody
seen
like
some
that.
of our comments about herself.
She the one.
She's
talking
like,
about herself.
well, I guess call me the one that say, do I look like I go 50-50? But because I don't. Let's make a note of that, okay?
All
I
right
don't.
now. Okay.
She pay all the bills.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
I pay all my own bills,
She
bitch.
pay all the
Look,
bills.
I go 100.
So it's some
I
dude.
go
It's some
100.
dude. It's some dude right there on the podcast.
I go 100. I pay all my own
You
bills.
look like I go 50.
The 50? No, bitch, you look like you go 100. But anyway.
Imagine somebody bragging about you in that way. Not my girl's pretty, not my girl's smart.
Right.
Like, do I look like I got? She pay for everything.
That's
and you
crazy.
just like,
that is nasty work,
Please,
bro.
Kings, can we get it?
Can
we get to it?
You can. No, but you can.
No, I mean
You can. There are some women who are willing
because
to
they
do
always
that.
diminish what the man brings to the table. So let's if y'all table what y'all bring to the table is so full, then let us get that side.
Right.
If it's so, if what you're doing is just the
They've
hardest
tried it.
thing
They
in the world,
tried it already, but y'all fail
there's a
every
lot
time.
of men out there doing great.
Y'all.
well, house
There are.
husbands.
There are some house husbands, and they still. Well, no, you
I
know
don't
what?
know how I would feel about
No,
making
it's
more than my man.
there's you know what? There's actually a wife, a man and a man and his wife. They have 5 kids. She works 3 jobs, and he stays at home with the kids. They got a TikTok and everything.
She works 3 jobs because she chooses to.
She worked 3 jobs because he want to be a stay-at-home dad.
Who have the learning disability?
Man, she cheating
because
on that man. She cheating on that man. She cheating on that man. Dog. I ain't never seen a woman want to work no 3 jobs, bro. She cheating on that man, dog. All right, before we talk about what you want to talk, because we are going to talk about child support.
Okay,
thing,
so
but
speaking
forget
of
that.
her, she also talked about how
child support.
she also talked about how she used to date and I'm gonna just set it up how she set it up. She said, "Well,
Oh,
it's
no.
it's a famous
I know you're not talking about that creepy ass girl.
the one who dressed up as the ex
I don't
for
subscribe
Halloween. So
to
this
none
is-
of that
oh,
type
no.
of stuff.
Jazz. This is the same girl.
Yeah, so this all the same. girl.
This is the same interview. She said that she used to date
I don't know
Iman
why you
Shumpert.
even bring
He
that up.
broke up with her.
That's what she said. She need media training.
He broke up with her.
That ain't
And
media training.
to
That's
get
therapy.
back at him, she dressed up as his new girlfriend, soon
Tell
to
you
be
what the girl
wife,
was. The girl was Tiana
as
Taylor.
Halloween. Yes.
She dressed up as Tiana Taylor for
Halloween.
Halloween. Now this is the one that say, "Do I look like?" Man, first,
Do
this
I
girl
look
need
like
be,
I?
This girl need to be
You wouldn't have been
institutionalized.
able to. The
That's what it
fuck-
probably is. She
Hey,
need
let
to
me
be
tell y'all something.
institutionalized,
Let me
man.
tell y'all something. The Mexican drug cartel wouldn't have been able to beat that out of me. Okay.
Who does that though?
Who does that? Like, that is not
Who
your
just
baby
look like
girl.
they
That
ex
is
for
not your
Halloween?
finest moment. That is not your finest moment. You don't ever need to tell anybody that.
No,
ever
she need to
again.
start paying bills.
And it's crazy.
See, when you
Because
at
she do
home, when you
shit
at
like
home all
that.
the time with no responsibilities, your mind just start wandering. You think all type of crazy stuff. She need to be at a job. If she had a job, she gonna have time to think about this.
Because you
food.
come home thinking, I sure hope I cut my computer off at
Thank
work.
you. That's what she be thinking
I
about.
want this that heater
Not-
on
not
under
how
my
can I
desk.
Not how can I order everything that Tiana Taylor had on so I can look like her for
And
Halloween.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. She ate. I said, "Oh, I saw this for Halloween that year," and I said, "Damn, she
Yeah.
ate." Yeah, this bitch.
Think
her
about
motherfucking
if you can
10.
give your energy to something that'll be productive for
That's
you.
crazy. When they say that's crazy work, no, that's literally, not figuratively. That is literally crazy work. That is fucking cuckoo. And again, nobody would have been able to. Man, I have done some less than admirable things. Okay,
You should go being righteous.
I have done some
Righteous.
less than
Yeah,
admirable
righteous.
things to my ex,
Mhm.
but the charges were dropped. Okay,
Yeah, as long as they were dropped.
they were dropped.
You ain't never dressed up like his ex, did you?
I never
She-
dressed up as his
Well,
ex.
you know, no, hold on now. But to
She
be fair-
couldn't because they of different nationalities. She still heard
Hold
about
on, but
that
to be
one.
fair though, Tiana Taylor is bad.
Bitty bitty
And I hate
bum
that.
Tiana Taylor
Hey, you know,
is-
it pisses me off.
Bitty bitty
Yeah, I
bum
met a
bum.
man the other
is
day and he
fine,
said, I wasn't finna
right?
talk to you because I thought
Tiana
you
Taylor
was
is really fine.
I immediately turned
But she a
around and walked away
celebrity.
from him.
Mhm.
Motherfucker.
So I mean, dudes do be having their girls role playing and stuff. I don't know. I don't know.
So you think
You
I
would
would
have
want
your
you to
girl
dress
that
up like my
dressed
wife?
up as your ex though?
Dress up.
So you telling me if you, however it was set up, and this girl come in the room looking like your wife, what's the point of being in the room with her?
Thank you.
I ain't got a point there. And it's your ex for a reason, right? Why would I want to be reminded of the
Hey,
motherfucker
but
that-
if their sex was banging though, hey, now
But-
let's talk about it.
But you gonna be like,
now see, I
but
got
in
to
your
turn
mind,
to a nigga right then.
but
and
in the
there.
dude mind though, he gonna be like, man, he was alright. But
I
she ain't
don't
no
know
Tiana
because I
Taylor.
disassociate. So
I'm
I
just
don't-
saying, if you saying the sex was bomb, in your mind you gonna start comparing to say, you be like, well, she was good, but she wasn't my ex. Like my ex sex was better. Am I not lying?
More than likely, but that's the point.
But that's what I'm saying.
everybody brings something different to the table. She might was
She bringing
good
something
because
same to the
she's
table.
sexy, and she might was good because they say the crazy girls got it.
She
So
bringing something same to the table. She's the same
She
clothes.
might-
the
she
same
might did
house.
Hawk Tour.
She bringing something same
Hawk
to the table.
Tour,
Shout out to Hawk Tour.
spit
She's
on
suing.
that
She's
thing,
suing.
yeah, spit
Oh
on
boy,
that thing.
for the street interview.
Yeah,
Did the street interview
hallelujah.
why she suing him?
because she wants the rights to that video.
Oh, girl. Yeah.
Ain't
Yeah.
that about a bitch?
So she
Well,
can get
I'm trying to figure
famous.
out, like who
from-
the song though. Have y'all listened to the song?
Yeah, we were talking.
That song pretty nice.
No.
That song.
Ain't
jam.
that about a bitch though? You do this.
You are
Viral
literally a
moment.
person who loves music and listens to music 24
She
hours,
don't.
7 days a week.
She don't.
Eight days a week.
She don't.
Ooh.
She don't.
That
She
girl
be-
listen
she
to
be lying.
music
She
and
be
Not
sleep.
the new stuff.
She be
Yeah.
lying.
The only thing I know that's new is have you ever rode in the ambulance?
On that note, hey, love y'all.
Everybody.
Hey,
Y'all
don't
so much
forget
for tuning in
to
to the
like,
Trill Academy
subscribe.
podcast. Like,
Like and
share,
subscribe.
Everybody.
This episode
Like,
has been
share.
brought to you by Topa.
Topo Chaka and Danny Topia.
Topo Chico
But-
is the
Oh,
correct
Topo
honest to
way.
God,
Chico
thank y'all.
and
We
Danny
appreciate y'all.
Tapia.
We on the road to
Danny
500
Tapia, that's my
subscribers.
boy. You know that's
so
our
like
boy.
and subscribe, baby.
Y'all like, subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
See you soon. Class is now.
Dismissed.
Dismissed.
Boom.
Get out of here.
You gonna break this stuff?
Hot to spit on that thing. Screaming hallelujah when they're hot to
Somebody said, what's the kind of, because you said hallelujah. That made me think about Gorilla. That's like her album.
Boy, that whole jam, man. What is you saying?
I haven't listened to it. I ain't listened to none, child. I barely made
If I ever
it.
divorce my
Y'all,
wife,
I
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna talk to Glorilla.
I made it. I made it to
I love the way she said Cuban.
Y'all so much for watching. Look at all y'all.
only on what's it called?
I love the way she said Cuban.
Lotto only made it to like
Yeah.
2 of her songs.
Cuban or Cuban.
I like to hear say,
I'm showing out my mute now.
crop top with some bike shorts. I'm showing off my
Oh
moon.
my goodness, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, y'all, hey.
If they didn't edit that picture.